Hello, my name is Linda, and this is the sixth video of what I've learned and observed during my internship at the Ministry of Commerce. So I started by doing the administrative work such as preparing the documents, delivering the document, and also do some of the handwritten document because in some cases, we cannot type a document and they require us to do a handwritten document. And besides from doing the administrative works, I've get a chance to join another meeting which is on second trade policy review of the Kingdom of Cambodia. Basically, it's like they invite the meeting invite all the ministry that or institution like CBC, National Bank or CCC to come and join the meeting so that they can discuss and give the idea and like and to check whether what the document are written is right or wrong. And the other side is working for the WTO, and they want to check like I said, whether the document that they've enter is right or wrong. For example, they have a document and like they call out for example, Cambodia Chamber of Commerce, and they said that okay, this clause or this paragraph, is it right or wrong, or do you want to do any changes or not to this? And so the Cambodia Chamber of Commerce will look at it and say that yes, it's correct, or it's correct, but I would like to add another clause or another new information to that since the information is not updated yet. They did this trade policy review for 3 full days, and I've noticed something that they should be improved, or something that I don't understand but I cannot say it out loud to them. The first thing is that I feel that the person that represent each ministry in Cambodia, like they kind of lack the information or knowledge about what their ministry done or what their ministry is doing, because like when they read the document that the WTO people asked to see whether it's correct or not, they seem to don't have any answer, and they always like, okay, I'll get back to the ministry and I'll ask my director whether it's right or wrong. And the second things that I noticed is that they seem to not have enough preparation to answer the question, which is really odd because like the ministry should should inform them that there will be a meeting about the trade policy review so that they should read the document or prepare anything that they would be asked during the meeting. So I feel that they kind of limited knowledge about their own ministry. And this leads to many problems such as they waste quite a lot of time to other ministry that they can discuss, and also they have have an argument, and to me it's a bit strange that each ministry argue with each other, and they seems to think that the idea that they propose or what they said is true, but the other people's side is not true. And there seems to me that It's surprising, like they should be more patient and tolerant toward each other, but they kind of show what they think or how they feel, and it's not easy to work with. Like if we work with people who don't listen to what we say and always too confident or arrogant or not respect other people while they're speaking, it's for me it's so impossible to involve with. And the last thing that I've noticed about the lack or the mistake of this meeting is that it's better if they be more prepared, and like somehow some ministry or institutions still be too confident and not listen to other people, and for the person who asked the question seem to not believe what the people that answer the question say, and so it's very complicated, this meeting. Training, 3 full days training, and it was really interesting. I've got to know more related to intellectual property law, and I also get to make some new friends with other colleges that work from different departments from me. So because this video is quite short, I like to combine another 20 hours of my internship with this video as well. And I'll start by discussing about the new key terms that I've learned. So the first key term is FAS, which stands for free along ship. This is a trade term that requires the seller to deliver goods to a port alongside a vessel designated by a buyer. Alongside means that goods are within reach of ship lifting tackle. The second term is FOB, which stands for free on board. This is including or consuming delivery without charge to the buyer's named destination. Another key term is CFR, which stands for cost and freight. This is a legal term used in international trade. In a contract specifying that a sale is made, CFR, the seller is required to arrange for the carriage of goods by sea to a port of destination and provide the buyer with the documents necessary to obtain the goods from the carrier. The first term is CIF, which stands for Cost Freight Insurance. Cost freight insurance is a term requiring the seller to arrange for the carriage of goods by sea to a port of destination and provide the buyer with the documents necessary to obtain the goods from the carriers. I also get to learn about the term CPT, which stands for Carriage Paid To. It is a commercial term denoting that the seller delivers the goods to a carrier to another person nominated by the seller at a place mutually agreed upon the buyer and the seller, and that the seller pays the freight charges to transport the goods to the specified destination. CIP stands for Carriage Insurance Paid To. This term, although the seller pays for the freight and insurance, the risk of damage or loss to the goods being transported is transferred from the seller to the buyers as soon as the goods have been delivered to the carrier. Another term is DAF, delivered at frontier. In international trade, a contract specification requiring the seller to deliver goods to a named destination. usually a broader location, by a predetermined time. Up to the border, the seller is responsible for all risks and expense associated with the delivery. The other term is DES, which stands for Delivered Ex Ship. It is a trade term requiring the seller to deliver goods to a buyer at an agreed port of arrival. The seller remains responsible for the goods until they are delivered. It's an international trade term where the seller is responsible for making a safe delivery of goods to a named destination, paying all transportation expenses, and assuming all risks during transportation except for the duty once it's arrived to port. The last term is DDP, which stands for Delivered Duty Paid. It is a transaction where the sellers pay for the total cost associated with transporting goods and is fully responsible for the goods until they are received and transferred to the buyers. Another thing that I did is to send an email and ask questions regarding to the plans of doing an exhibition at Africa. This task is assigned by the Chief Office of Africa, and she want me to check with the one who prepared the exhibition at Africa and ask them whether or not it is a good idea to join the exhibition and ask about the registration fee. How can the ministry join the exhibition, and if there are any discount because it's like a ministry, and to find out what are the activities that will be hosted during the event, and whether or not Ministry of Commerce can do a presentation, and so we can get a chance to promote our agricultural products such as rice, cassava, or our sugar or our rubber. Yes, and besides from that, I get to edit the media statement on Facebook, like after the meeting at the Belarus, after my director coming back from Belarus, we need to do a result and posted it on the social media page, and I get a chance to edit it with the Chief Office of Middle East, and also help him to do some translation as well. Besides from that, I've also assigned by my director to update the information for the speech that he gonna go, and that he gonna go to Romania, and basically it's about the bilateral consultation, trade, economic, and politics, and I also do the ad memoir for the Office of Europe as well, and I also get to learn about the EAEU, the Eurasian Economic Union, which is located primarily in Northern Eurasia. And this is the end of what I've learned and what I've did, or what I observed during my other 40 hours of the internship at the Ministry of Commerce. And thanks for watching.